Okay, you decide you want to go deer hunting, and things have changed. 20, 30 years ago, when we deer hunted, our stands were super heavy, or we built them in trees. Um, we didn't have a safety harness. We didn't have a lineman belt. We didn't have anything. We had hunters dying, people falling out of trees. It was crazy. But even with all the safety equipment we have now for deer hunting, we still have hunters dying and falling out of a tree. This here is the Pro Summit safety harness. Now this runs for a little over $100, and everybody be like, "Oh, I don't want to spend that much." All the reviews you see on YouTube on this thing are dead on and honest. I couldn't find one that was not honest. It comes with the safety tether, which is this here, which connects to a tree. You can also use it as a lineman belt. I mean, this thing alone, you buy them on Amazon, they usually run about $40 to $60. So you figure you buy this, it comes up to 40, $60. So remove $40 from the price. You're literally paying about $60 for a safety harness. But it's more than a safety harness. You got two metal clips that clip by your leg. You got a metal clip that clips across the center of your chest. And down here is really nicely padded. It has elastics that go around your chest. I mean, when you put this on, this Pro Summit harness, when you put this on, it literally hugs your body gently. It literally feels like a gentle hug. It's just amazing. It also has MOLLE across the straps here, around the waist belt. Um, you can attach things to it. You can put a pouch on it, put your straps inside the pouch. I mean, it's more than a safety harness. It even has a nylon strapping that's tucked inside the belt, okay, that you pull out and you can wrap it around the antlers of the deer. And then these shoulder straps are so padded that now you can pull that deer out with it wrapped up around the antlers as you go, so you're not constantly bending over and hurting your back. Like, what safety harness does all this? And it's super comfortable. Now, XOP, when you buy their tree stand, like I did, it comes with a safety harness. It comes with a lineman belt. It comes with lots of stuff. And their safety harness, it's a considered super light, and I think they charge around $50. But if you figure out what the Summit Pro harness does and everything it comes with, I mean, literally, it's almost the same price, maybe $10 more. But it's the fit. When you get these other harnesses, usually you climb in with one leg, climb in with the other leg, and then start messing with it, trying to get together like it's a spider's mess. You'll sit at the bottom of a tree wrestling with it. Some people put them on before they go in so that way they don't have to, and they'll just wear them in. But there's nothing comfortable about it. It hangs off your body. It's loose. I don't care how much you tighten the harnesses. It just is not comfortable. And to me, having a harness should feel like it's not there. It should wear like a pair of pants. It's the way I feel. And before I bought this semi-pro harness, I mean, God, I looked at videos for over a week, and finally decided to take the chance and spend the money. Because I mean, I can always send it back, right? But when I got it and I put it on, I was, and I'm not making this up, I was really amazed at how easy. I threw the shoulder straps on right away, and then I reached around, grabbed the buckle, and I buckled up the legs, tightened up the legs, and it just went together in seconds. I could put this thing on in the dark. I was amazed at how easy it went together. And when I seen the actual, safety harness and everything with the prusik knot, and it came with these two heavy duty carabiners. Now, those carabiners are ridiculously heavy. I plan to remove those and buy two really good ones that are going to cost me an additional $50, but they're climbing carabiners and they're super light. There is a big difference. But I would trust my life to this thing. It holds 300 pounds, and I weigh about 220, but it's 300 pounds with all your gear on. So, I don't know, add another 10 pounds, so 230. So if you're 300 pounds or you're 290 and you add your gear, you might just be pushing it. The other nice thing about this is, if I can show you this thing, there it is there. This is what you connect to, okay? Now this is an elastic. You see that? That gives you some, like if you were to fall out of your tree stand, that's to absorb some of the shock, is what that is. And that's a really nice touch to it, is what it is. But let's say you're in your tree stand and you get in, you walked in, and from the knees down, you're soaking wet. You throw on your harness, you get up in the tree, pull everything up, you're kind of sitting there and you're shivering a little bit. With other harnesses, you have to take off the whole harness to take any clothes off. With this, you just have to unclip around your legs, because it has 2 metal clips, and take your pants off, put your pants on, then reclip it. You don't have to take off the whole harness. The same thing applies when you're putting a shirt on or you're putting on your coat or whatever, and you want the harness on top. You can remove the harness from the top and then put it on. You can't do that with other harnesses. It really is the elite of harnesses. And safety isn't something you should mess with. I mean, you get up there 20 feet and you come down and a tree stand kicks out from underneath you, or, a tree breaks or something happens. Last thing you want to do is be laying on the bottom of that tree with something sticking out of you and no way to get help. You really want to take every precaution possible to have a harness. Now, this harness they give you with Pro Summit also can be used as a lineman belt, is what it can be used as. And I wouldn't suggest that. Like, I carry a lineman belt separately and then a separate rope for connecting the harness itself. Now, when you're going up the tree with your lineman belt and you're climbing, well, I could use this belt this rope as a second belt if there's a branch in my way to connect above it, and then disconnect my lineman belt and then go up, and then reconnect my lineman belt, then disconnect this. And this way you're connected to the tree at all times. But there's lots of videos on YouTube with this Summit safety harness of them wearing it, trying on, climbing trees. You can go watch some of that. Just do a search on YouTube for it. But my 2 cents on this is it's the best harness I've seen. I've got like 6 harnesses here. And it was like the one piece of gear that I kept looking for constantly for something that felt better or just would fit better. And I couldn't find it. And it weighs about, I think it was around 2 pounds when I weighed it in. So you have 2 choices with this. You could wear it in, that way you don't feel the 2 pounds, or you could pack it in. I mean, it's really totally up to you. It has Molly on it. Now, the Molly's a catch-22 here. You got Molly across here, and you got Molly around your waist. If I wore this in, and I got the Molly, and then I put my backpack on, you're probably not going to use any of the Molly. Okay? But let's say I'm wearing my tree stand on my back, not a backpack, and I would probably use the Molly here, but not around the belt. The only time I could see myself using the Molly around the belt is if I attach a pouch to the back of it. And that's where, if I was to put it on at the tree stand and then climb into the tree stand. So there's multiple variations on what you can do with this. But it's got to be the most comfortable, versatile Summit safety harness I've ever seen. They make one that's a little lower priced than this one. I wouldn't buy it. I'd buy the Pro. Get the Pro. You will be amazed. You will not be disappointed. And when you're sitting up in a tree, the last thing you want to do is be messing with these little ropes and not feeling like they're tight enough, and you can't get your bow back. And this is the only one. I'll have a link in the bottom. Go pick up the Semi-Pro Summit safety harness. And it's cheaper on Amazon than it is on their actual website by a few bucks. You should buy it pick it up on Amazon. But this is one amazing harness. And remember, if you're not willing to spend money on your safety, then everything else you spend money on is just complete stupidity. You want to be safe when you're up a tree. You don't want to be falling down or doing something to yourself that risks your life for no reason. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one.